Hi guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my 6-month booktube anniversary. Yay! I've done it! I've done 6 months, that's half a year. Can you guys believe it? I've already topped the 270 on my subscribers mark. I've just had a couple of dents, so come back people, whoever you are, come back to me. I love booktube and I can't believe how much it's grown. So what I've done, what I thought I'd do for this video is look over where I started from and where I want to go and thank a lot of people. Trust me, this at the end in the descriptions you're going to have to see about 1 million links to 1 million channels that you've got to check out. If I forget you guys, don't ever, please forgive me because I love so many of you and I've made the best amount of friends on here. So, first thing I did when I thought about planning this video was I looked at my booktube newbie tag. And of course that's getting linked below. Look at the descriptions. Please don't judge me for that. I look back on that and oh my goodness, I am embarrassed. Yes, it could have been a lot worse, it could have been worse, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. The sort of the design, the way I put my phone around, so like it's got to be landscape and I had it portrait, whatever, used the wrong description. But it was the wrong way around. Didn't realise that until afterwards. And Charlie and Julie were like telling me about it. So that was the first thing. Second thing was I was filming in my bedroom, not quite 100% now keen on the angle I was doing it at. Killed my knee when I was trying to do it down there. And it just, you know, I was talking fast. I was a bit sort of shy. I look at my eyes and oh my goodness, my disability to me, I could see that. I could see my dodgy eye really badly because of the lighting and various other things. So I was like, oh my goodness. And a lot of what I said, like, so much has changed in 6 months. And I didn't even believe it was possible. Certainly would never have imagined the amount of subscribers I've got and the support I've had. I just can't flipping believe it. I shouldn't say, but you know, you guys, oh my goodness, I owe you so much. I've had gifts from booktubers. I've had messages. I've had support. I've had so much since that first video. And I just, oh my goodness, I just can't believe it. I know I keep saying, oh my goodness, but it is. It's just like, wow, 6 months. So this video is coming up actually the day after my 6-month anniversary because, if you guys haven't already seen, it was Charlie's birthday on the 13th, which was my 6-month anniversary. And there is no way I'm putting up a video on my baby sister's birthday. She's my little angel and she is my inspiration. Now, I didn't write this in my notes, but I am going to say this from the bottom of my heart, but before I cry, sorry about this, guys. Charlie Brooke, I owe you my life. Literally, she was a lifesaver a very long time ago, and she still is. Going through a bit of a hard time with my knee at the moment, and she still supports me on here. She jives me, she jabs me, she lends me books that I didn't think I'd ever read. She's my rock, and I can't thank her enough for encouraging me to start this. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But this is me. I'm always real when I'm on here. And I'm so grateful. One of the things that I'm a bit sad about when I looked at my newbie tag was that I said I was going to continue doing my blogging and I stopped. I think that was mainly because of the time restrictions because I found blogging was a lot harder work than doing my channel. And I am really enjoying my channel. I think I find it easier because, yeah, I just don't edit it. Like, when I'm writing things down, I can go back and erase things. But when I'm on here, I can't change what I say. Can't edit this. And you guys see the real me. And do you know what? I spent too long behind like this big veil and shadow. Hint off to Billy Ray Middleton's book. But, you know, that's a hint to that. But, yeah, I spent too long behind that veil. I spent too long hiding who I was. And in this last 6 months, I feel like it's gone even more now and you guys really see me and for some insane reason you still come back for more and you still like my channel. Anyway, I've been waffling on for nearly 5 minutes. Should I get on with some other information? Yeah, so basically I looked at that video and I do maybe at some point I'd like to return to blogging. Depending on how I do with my procedures, I might have to stop and slow down anyway, so that might encourage me to do that. So the changes in the books I've read. I now love classics. I couldn't believe I would ever go back into that, which is really strange because Wuthering Heights is like one of my favourite books of my life. And oh my goodness, that's literally amazing. So when I started off reading classics, especially in May for July for Jane Austen July, I think that's what started me back getting into it. And now, I'm right as I'm recording this, it's Victober. So I think to me, that's sort of changed quite a lot. I now read a lot more thrillers. I don't know if I've got any planned this month, but you guys know that I'm reading Frankenstein, which is, again, something I never thought would ever happen. I'm reading loads of books that I didn't think would ever be possible. To me, like Frankenstein at the end of the month is a very mild horror, but I said at the start of on my newbie tag, I was never going to read horror. And do you know what? After reading Meddling Kids, as Simone Will pointed out that she didn't expect I'd read that, I read that and I realised that I actually have a lot more stomach for things like that than I thought was possible. There's actually a book that Victoria, Nicole and Simone were just reading about the unexpected causes or something. It was a book about a guy who does autopsies and things, and I actually want to read that. So Victoria, I'm sorry I've said the name of that book wrong. Please let me know if you think that I could stand up. But again, things like that are things I'm willing now to try that I never thought I would. That's because of you guys. You're pushing my boundaries. You're getting me to try things that I never thought was possible. And that's really changed a lot in 6 months. So I wrote about that. So like I'm trying loads of different genres. I don't think there's anything. I think to me, I guess the only one that's still to me is something I couldn't do, and that's manga, and that's due to a very bad ex and some very bad experiences in my past that mean that to me that triggers off quite a lot of bad memories. So I won't go down that route. And also I found it quite boring. But then again, I've read an illustrated fiction. I've read like loads of good books, and I read illustrated books, which was amazing, which I never thought I would ever read. I know I've not said the name of that wrong, but I've done it. Book Love, there you go, Book Love, that was the book I was thinking about. I read that. I read about another book by the same author. Debbie Tongue's author's amazing, so I love reading her books. So it's like trying things I never thought I was possible, and I've really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, books that I'm surprised that I've read. I think I'm going to show you them. Some of them, I don't know if I've got exactly right, but this one surprised me. I read this with Charlie. We picked it up at a charity shop a long, long time ago, and it was one of our first buddy reads in the summer. This is a book that I never thought was possible I would read. It's a lot about politics. It's historical fiction. It's got a lot of triggers in this book, but I never thought I would ever have the courage to read it. I'd seen it in charity shops many a time. I think my mum had it. And I never thought I'd have the courage to read it. Because I buddy read it with Charlie, it made it a lot better, I think. I think Charlie's really helped me and supported me on that. And I really enjoyed reading that. But that was a big surprise that I could read it. And again, it's changed. Carla Hissini is now an author that I will automatically pick up. And I can't wait to read 2 more. I think I've got about 2 more of his books to read. But I can't wait to get round to them. But thank you, Charlie, for supporting me with this. I know Simone's listened, and she's actually going to read The Kite Runner because she heard our reviews on these books, and definitely would recommend. The next book, this is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Now, I tried this last summer when I was having another operation, and it was before I went onto BookTube, before I went to Bookstagram, before I did any of this, when I was just reading Chicklets, and I DNF'd it. And Charlie was like, why the hell have you DNF'd it? Charlie raved about this book, and yeah, I didn't think I'd ever read it, but because of the fact that I think I've tried a lot more different books, when Julie gave this to me and gave me this copy, Charlie was actually lending me another copy, but yeah, when Julie gave this to me, it was a real inspiration to try this, and now it's going down there as one of the books that I really loved. And Marissa Meyer, I've now read a few of her books, and I will read a lot more. It's not a genre that I ever thought again I would go into. Considering I'd, like I said, a DNF'd it, to go from a DNF to like a 4 or 5 stars, that was an amazing sort of turnaround. So I love that book. This book was like, you're gonna laugh your head off at this book, but this was like my book that Charlie picked me up, Annika in it. It's one of the biggest books I own, and I never ever imagined that I would read a big book like that. Books like this size, scare the bejeebers out of me, and a classic of this size even more so. But again, I buddy read it with Charlie, and we broke it down to like 30 pages a day, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it a lot more than I expected. So yeah, thank you on that one, Charlie. She's got a lot of thank yous on this. She's going to get such a big head. And this is another one that surprised me. Now, I wasn't actually going to include this one, but I was just speaking to Julie when I was doing this, when I was planning my video, and she said, include a book that you didn't expect to read that was scary. This is kind of horror slash thriller slash psychological thriller. It's not really thriller, but it's psychological thriller. And again, it's not one I expected I would read. I read it for Thriller-a-thon and I am so blooming glad I read it. I loved it. Again, it's a book that I've actually kept, and for me, I don't keep that many. So, yeah, you can tell the changes in me since I've done this. Now, to get onto some new channels. Again, there are so many that I've subscribed to since this, but there are a few that are really prominent ones. And I'm also not going to include the ones that rather question sort of things. So, be patient with me. Your name will probably come up. But the 3 channels that are really standing out to me, first of all, is Katie from Books and Things. She's doing Booktober, she's co-hosting that. But do you know what I love about her? She replies to all my comments. She has got great content. She loves Tom. If you love Tom, you're going to love me. And she really is brilliant. She talks to me on Twitter, replies to my messages. She communicates with her subscribers, and to me that really means a lot, because I will always comment back when you guys comment to me. I'll always reply. I will always converse with you guys, because we are nothing without our subscribers. We're just talking into an empty phone. You know, anyone could do that. But it's when you guys communicate back with us, to me, that's what makes this job even more amazing. But yeah, she's got great, she loves historical fiction, she loves the classics. She's got great taste. She'll try and read anything, and she's doing the job. She works in a publishing company, which is a job I would have only dreamt about. And I really admire her. I think she's an amazing lady as well. So Charles Heathcote. Charlie has raved about this guy for such a long time. And it's only recently we've really got sort of chatting. He's tagged me. I'm starting to watch all of his videos even more. And do you know what? He's brilliant. He's so funny. He talks about food as well as books. He's honest. He's open. I love that about him. And he actually makes me laugh. I really like you, Charles. So thank you so much for like doing what you do. It's amazing. And Lauren and the Book. She's another big channel. But again, she's new to me. I like her. I think she's got really gained lifestyle. She talks about everything in it. She's a really great channel. I'm just checking. There is someone in here that I didn't put on the list, and I've just said his name. Tom from Tom Reads Things. Write his name down and I will link his channel. If you're not subscribed to him, check him out. I don't know why he was on this, but Tom is one of my favourite booktubers. Literally, he's up there in the gods. He is amazing. So check him out. He loves historical fiction, loves his classics, great funny guy. His partner, Mark, by the way, watches my videos, and I love him, so to Mark as well, I want to say that. Friends I've made. Now, this video is going to be very long, so I can't tell you everything about them, but they are amazing. Nicole from Beautiful Chaos of Books. She's not someone who mentioned in my newbie tag, so obviously she's someone that I've recently become friends with, and I really like her. She likes different books to me. She likes sort of thrillers and things like that. And she likes her YA, but she's brilliant, she's warm, she's a big booktuber now. She is so funny and she is so amazing, and I just check her out, she's amazing. By the way, Mia loves you, Nicole, I've been told to tell you that. She loves the lady with the red hair. That's how you're described to Mia. Clint, I've put on here. Well, discovered in the newbie tag, we've actually been friends before booktube, but even more so now. We co-hosted a readathon together. He's amazing. Simone, I can't believe we weren't friends before with booktube. We've only been friends 6 months. Now she is my unofficial sister. I love her from the bottom of my heart. We talk all the time. She's amazing. I'm going to her wedding next year. She's amazing. Linda from Linda's World of Books, another amazing friend, and I think she is my rock. She has been amazing with me through some of my hard times. And Charlotte from On a Shoestring. She's a recent friend, but I like her. I love her dearly. She chats to me a lot. We're open and honest with each other. We're both going through our own troubles, and she's brilliant. New favourite authors is the next one. Philippa Gregory. Gotta love my Philippa Gregory. Really have. I want all of her. I've got to get the whole Plantagenet series, even though I've not read it in order. Oops. But yeah, I literally love her. I want all her books. Leanne Moriarty. Very gentle thrillers. Love her books. Want all of them as well. Hint, hint, guys, if you're out there. I want them all. Lisa Evans. She wrote one of my favourite books of all times, which is Old Baggage, which Charlie has still got. She's going to see me nagging on all my videos. But again, I love her work. And she's new on this. Changes I've made to my channel. Thumbnails. Didn't do them. Still need to do a lot more work on them, but I am doing them now. Scheduling. I'm now learning about uploading videos. I hope I'll be able to do that when I do this video as well. I want to try and upload and schedule on the day because it makes it a lot easier. And planning my videos in advance. I have now gone into planning into the end of the year. That's how far ahead I'm planning my videos. Again, Simone, you've been amazing on that one, helping me think of some original. I don't just want to do tags. I think that's something that's annoying me. I do want to do my original videos as well as the tags and the TBRs, that kind of thing. But I do want to make them on my own. Things I've tried that I didn't like. I overloaded my buddy reads. I tried to read too many. At one point I was reading 7 a month and it killed me. I don't want to do that, so I'm not doing that again. Another recent one is that I'm going to cut down my TBRs because I think having the books on the TBR means I've got to read them, and I want to have a bit more flexibility, so my TBR might go down. Even though I read more books, I want to have that flexibility within that month. I'm reading books because I thought the cover looked good rather than actually researching them. Now I'm starting to look on Goodreads for reviews on them and see what I think. Biggest surprise since making the channel. And I think the biggest one is how my channel's grown. I can't believe how many subscribers I've got. But do you know what? It's not about the amount, but to me, it's you guys. You're amazing. And the advice and support I've got from all of you. Like, there's some big booktubers out there that are really supporting me, and the smaller ones. And the community is amazing, and I love you all so much. Plans I want in place for the next 6 months. I'm going to be co-hosting two readathons a year with the lovely Simone and Clint. You've seen our Scooby-Doo-a-thon. We've got another one planned for March next year. I'm not going to tell you the name of it just yet because it's a little secret. But around my birthday next year, for those of you who know, there'll be another readathon. But I will be doing, like I said, 2 a year. Push my reading boundaries. I want to read a couple of horrors. I want to read some authors that I never thought was possible, and I really want to push it. So we'll see. And improving my thumbnails, like I said. And a big thank you. In fact, it looks like I've got 2 minutes on here to say my big thank yous. But like I said, Charlie, again, at the start. Julie from A Hungry Bookworm. She got me started on this. She's like my unofficial big sister. I love her, and she's amazing. Nikki and Bailey, you've both been there since the start. You're my friends for life, and I will always love you. I wish you were closer. I cry sometimes because I really wish you were here. And tell you what, there's some people that aren't on BookTube that are my rocks, and that is my family. So I want to thank Chris from the bottom of my heart for being my rock. Love you. My mum, my Uncle Michael, who is so far away, but do you know what? He watches this channel and he comments, and I know he does, and I love him. And any of my other family, thank you. My sister Vicky, I know she doesn't really watch on this, but she's my support as well. My unofficial family, Helen, Emma, Tracy, and Anna. You know, I've got so many. And Sammy from work, my BookTube friends, Fiona, and all of them, they're all lovely. But you know what? There's every single one of you. You're all amazing. Gaia, by the way, I forgot to mention her. But yeah, thank you all for everything you've done. I can't believe I've made 6 months, and I can't wait for the next 6 months and see what it brings. Thank you all. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.